loves, it's Sam. So today I'm going to be doing my review on the It's Judy Time eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics. Now I've had this for a good couple weeks now, so I've had a lot of time to work with it, to play with it, to try it out, to see how it really lasts and holds up, etc. And I've tried out almost every single color except for two. So I feel like I've got a really good feel for the palette. This retails for $14.95 on bhcosmetics.com. You guys all know that I am good friends with Judy from It's Judy Time, so I don't want you guys thinking that I'm just gonna rave this up because we're friends. I am gonna give you my honest opinion of what I think about it, even though we're friends, because that's what friends do. And you know, if someone says, does my butt look big in this, you're gonna be like, this outfit would look better on you. You're gonna tell them your honest opinion in a nice way. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. As far as the packaging goes, I love the fact that, number one, it's not tin. I just don't like tin. It's very sleek, so it's something that I think it's a really good size because it's something that is convenient. It's not going to be too bulky, and I love the fact that it's just a simple, it's easy to open, and it's not that material that everything is going to get stuck to. It's going to keep nice and clean and looking new. So you open it up and you have a mirror right here. You're going to see all my mess on my table, and inside of it, it says BH Cosmetics at the top, and then it also says natural is beautiful but makeup is glam, which is kind of Judy's saying, quote, whatever you want to call it. So that's what it looks like. They're definitely a decent size where they're easy to work with, they're easy to put the brush in without bonking onto another or whatever like that. So you've got your mix of shimmers, mattes, and then most of the colors are neutral, but then you've got a few kind of pops of color down here at the end. As you can see, it comes with a matte cream color. Now this one for me is pretty much the exact shade of my skin, so it's not very useful as far as like highlighting or anything. It's honestly just been a really great color to transition the crease color into my brow bone. I do put it on my brow bone, but it doesn't really show up at all. It's just more of a, okay, good, let's just kind of blend out. So this, if you're really fair like me, is probably just going to blend into your skin. It's not going to show up, but it does have good pigmentation. The next color, this one right here, is my favorite, or one of my favorites at least. It's a really kind of nice caramel, it's like a caramel matte tan color, and it's almost like a buttercream or something like that. It's a great color for the crease, to blend out and to just make sure that everything kind of blends flawlessly. So I love that color. The next color, it's kind of like a golden, tan with a kind of sheen of, if you can see, it's kind of got a sheen of like golden to it. But there they are on the skin so far. So that's like the kind of buttercream. That's the one I'm talking about. So you can see it does have a sheen of kind of like a golden to it, and then that's the cream right there. The next color is a really pretty kind of matte mauve, and that's that one right there. So you can see it's a nice, that's another really great transition color, especially if you're working with that color, and that color. It's perfect for the crease. The next color is this really beautiful, it's almost like a burgundy, kind of like a burgundy brown color, which is so pretty. It's matte, and it's really pigmented, perfect for a smoky eye. It's just a really beautiful color. The next color over here is like a nice kind of dark, shimmery golden brown. Then on the bottom here, this is such a beautiful color. Oh my gosh, this one is so pigmented. It's the beautiful golden, it's almost like the very Grecian goddess. It's almost got a kind of warmth to it. It's almost an orangey gold, if that makes sense. So that's that color. Then we have the other color that I'm obsessed with, which is a really beautiful bronze, very pigmented, super duper creamy to put on, very shimmery. It just looks absolutely beautiful on the lids. For a smoky eye. I have done a tutorial with this color and I just absolutely love it. Then we have this color right here, which is very deceiving because I thought it was going to be more purple, and it ends up being more black when you apply it. It's almost like a black cherry. It's kind of like a black base with reddish, purplish shimmers to it. So I was actually hoping for that to be a little bit more purple and shimmery. It's not that shimmery when you apply it. It's more kind of like black with little red flecks, if that makes sense. So that's one that kind of threw me, but it's still really pretty. Now this color I haven't even swatched yet, so let's give it a go. This is a really light, oh wow, that's actually a lot more pigmented than I thought. It looks like it's not going to be that pigmented on, but you can see it's like a really pretty lilac with a really nice shimmer to it. Wow, that's actually really, really bright, so that's really nice. Then this next color here looks like a kind of nice periwinkle. It's almost like a purple and blue together. Again, very pigmented. That looks like it's a matte shade. Yeah, that's a matte shade right there, and I would say that's a true periwinkle. And then the last shade, which I've actually been getting a lot of use out of, is actually, when you swatch it, not quite as nice as when you apply it. You have to use a lot more of this color for it to show up, which is kind of surprising. Almost like a royal navy blue mixed together. It kind of has like a royal or a navy blue base with royal blue kind of shimmer. I don't know, it's actually really, really cool, and I have it on today, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful color. I love it. If you're someone who likes those blues for like almost like a liner or whatever, I've used it quite a few times and I really, really love that color. So there's a good close-up view of them. So I'm going to show you which ones are my favorites as far as what I've used and which ones I am like, you know, kind of like, oh, well, whatever about. This cream one for me, it really doesn't do much at all. So for me, that one's just kind of like a, you know, it's nice to have. I'm glad that she did choose a lighter color. I almost wish that there was more of a shimmery one for like a highlight on your brow bone, but that's no big deal. So that one for me is just kind of like a, you know, it's good, but it's not like the most exciting color. This one and this one are my two favorites. I absolutely love those shimmery gold and shimmery bronze. They're beautiful. And then this kind of buttercream caramel color, I love. I use that on every single look I've done because it's such a great transition color between your crease and your brow bone. This one for me, I was expecting something different, so it was kind of just threw me off. It's still a really beautiful color and it is nice and pigmented. It was just something that I wasn't expecting. And then this color right here, this burgundy brown, is absolutely gorgeous, and then this navy blue, I just absolutely love. And then this one is just a nice kind of transition color between, you know, the if you are going to be doing a darker look. So overall, I'm here, I'm going to try and show you all angles of it so you guys can really get the true color. And I haven't used these ones, so I can't really say much about those as far as they just swatch nice. There they all are on my hand. So this is the top row right here. So that cream, that kind of caramel buttercream, that golden brown that I was telling you about. This is the kind of transitional mauve color. Then you've got the burgundy kind of brown, the golden brown, or the brown with kind of golden flecks, the gold, the really shimmery bronze, then you've got that really pretty shimmery purple, this kind of bluish periwinkle color you do have to use a lot of. It doesn't swatch quite as well as the other colors. And then you've got your navy, which again, you do have to use a lot of this color, but once you do put it on and you pack it on, it's so beautiful. Very, very beautiful colors. So for the most part, it's a very neutral palette. You've got your, you know, your little three colors of, hey, let's party. I want to add a little bit of color into your life. I'm glad again that she used the kind of lighter shade so that you can use that on your brow bone or kind of as a blending color to transition everything into the brow bone nicely. I'm just really, really impressed with this palette. This is a palette that I have actually used quite a few times, and I feel like I would use this a lot because it's got some really beautiful colors, and they're actually all the colors. I'm not one for wearing these colors a lot. I actually have worn the navy quite a few times, but these colors are all right up my alley. I probably will hardly ever wear the two purple ones, to be honest, but as far as these ones go, I absolutely love them. They're beautiful, they're pigmented. As far as how long they last, these ones, I took a picture on Instagram, and it wasn't the best picture because I took it in the car and I used my iPhone and it was like a flash, so I didn't look too great, but you could tell I had worn that shadow all day from like 8 o'clock in the morning, and it was like 7 o'clock at night or 6 o'clock at night. And it was so beautiful still. It hadn't creased at all. It was still really pigmented, very, very rich. These shadows last really, really well. They do not crease. They go on really nicely. They blend out. I'm wearing today, I've got on the navy color as my base. and then I put on the, which one did I put? Oh, and then I put the bronze kind of shimmery color, and then the gold in the corner, and then I have the cream on my brow bone. And they're just so beautiful to work with. They're easy to blend out. They are just gorgeous. They're pigmented, and the shimmery ones are shimmery. I just really, oh, and I have the caramel color as well as my kind of transitional color into my brow bone. I'm just really impressed with this palette. So go Judy. So I say if you've got $14.95 to spare, get the palette. You are gonna love it. I love the fact that it's kind of the perfect size. You've still got all your 12 shades, and they're all so beautiful. They really are. It's a great, I think when she was planning this palette out, she really planned it well as far as what colors would go with which, what was a kind of everyday for every skin tone palette. Other than these three, I feel like those were just kind of like a fun, like maybe she really likes blue and purple. But for the most part, it's a very wearable, everyday, every skin tone palette. And I feel like she really took the time in trying to find colors that complemented each other well. So I feel like it was a very thought out palette, and I think she did a really great job. So I'm so proud of you. Now it's broken. Anyway, I'm so proud of you, Judy. I think you did great. I absolutely love this palette. I'm so excited that I got it. And yeah, so those are my thoughts. I hope that they've helped. I hope that that's helped make your decision on whether or not you should get it. I don't know if these are a limited time thing. I'm not quite sure. So if you are wondering, if you are on the fence, I say just get it because you're not going to be disappointed. It really is a beautiful palette. They're pigmented. They last a long time. There's some great choices as far as shimmers and mattes. And yeah, so those are my thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!